This is the ZTE C79 for MetroPCS. The C79 is a fairly basic clamshell that does offer a few perks. Taking a look at the front screen, you can see that it has some dedicated music controls here, just to the right of the screen. These are used to access your music and to alter playback and skip forward tracks. On the left side of the phone, of course, one thing you'll notice is it's a fairly sizable phone, a little bit on a thick side. We have the volume toggle as well as a dedicated camera key. These buttons feel good and have decent travel and feedback. On the right side of the phone, we have two hatches. This one is covering the data and charging port, and even though it has a USB symbol, don't be confused. This is a ZTE proprietary port and is not a micro or mini USB port. Here we have the hatch covering the micro SD port, and it was easy to insert cards and retrieve them. On the back of the phone we have nothing but the speaker, and back again on the front we can see that it has the camera right here. Opening it up, we see a very sizable keypad. It's got plenty of room for your thumb to travel and find the keys. The keys do have very good travel and feedback, and we like the way they feel. However, it is difficult to tell the keys apart as you slide your thumb across the keypad. The D-pad also feels good, and travel and feedback is nice, and we thought that the silver center button was a nice touch. As you can see, we have dedicated music and speakerphone key here just to the left of the D-pad. So that's a quick spin around the hardware. What about the software? Unfortunately, we don't live in an area that is served by MetroPCS, so we can't comment on how it performs network services such as calls or surfing the net. However, if you do live in an area covered by MetroPCS, you'll have access to all of those services. Looking at the menu, we have a standard grid for accessing the phone's features and functions, and that includes the music and media. So we have a music player, camera, as well as library for your songs and images. We're taking a look at the gallery. You can see it's just a simple list here with some data next to the pictures. If we choose to view the pictures, we can just go straight in here and scroll sideways using the D-pad to zip through your image library. And of course we do have a few options. If you use the left key, you can send the photos or set them as wallpaper. Going back to the main library, you have pretty much the same options, just a few more. You can send the pictures to a micro SD card and vice versa. Of course, if we want to go back out to the camera itself, you can see how the camera works. Pretty basic camera, and it gets the job done though. We can see we can adjust the brightness here, we can adjust the contrast, the level of zoom, and change some of the effects that the phone has. And using the options key, we can adjust a whole bunch of other things such as the image size and more. So the camera works pretty well, takes pictures quickly, and saves them quickly to the phone memory. The C79, of course, offers access to all of the MetroPCS services and typical things you'd find on any phone, including tools, access to some downloadable games, MetroPCS's home page, and of course the internet and messaging services, as well as all your calls and contacts. So there's the ZTE C79, a fairly basic clamshell for MetroPCS.